Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get this everyday makeup look using all drugstore products. So if you'd like to learn how to get this look, just keep watching. Starting off, I'm going to be taking the Morphe brow pencil in the shade Java to fill in my eyebrows. I usually don't do anything crazy, just kind of fill them in and outline them a little bit. To clean everything up, I'm going to be using this NYX Born to Glow concealer with a flat Morphe brush. This is the M432, and I'm just going to line them to make them not so crazy and dark. So now that brows are on, I'm going to be taking this Touch in Soul No Pore Blem Primer, and this I got at Ulta and it was fairly inexpensive. It was basically drugstore prices, but it was in the higher end section, and this just really smooths and blurs out anything on your face. So I'm going to put a lot in the center of my face just to minimize any texture or pores. For foundation, I'm taking the NYX Born to Glow, and this is in the shade Medium Olive, and I'm just going to be applying this with my e.l.f. sponge. This is my favorite sponge. This is way better than the Beauty Blender. Don't spend $20. It's only $5 at Target or Walmart, so definitely pick this one up. I'm just going to put the foundation on the back of my hand and go into it, and then I'm going to bounce this all over my face. To bring some dimension back to my face, because I look like a crazy ghost right now, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution foundation stick in the shade F13 to cream contour. Also, my eyes are red because of the allergies. They usually don't look like this, so disregard that, please. So I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to apply a little bit just right in here. And a little bit on my forehead. This product is really creamy, so it blends out a lot, so you don't need a lot of product. To blend this contour, and I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and I'm just going to begin to press this into my skin. And I would leave most of the product at the back and just kind of bring it down slightly so that it's not super dark and it's kind of gradual. Concealer, I'm taking the NYX Born to Glow Radiant Concealer, and this is in the shade Soft Beige. I really like this. It blends really nice and it's very hydrating. For powder, I really love the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I would just make sure that you get a light shade of this, like way lighter than your normal skin tone. This is in the shade Fair Light just because it oxidizes and then you'll turn out looking like orange or really crazy. I'm going to use this powder to set under my eyes, and then I'm also going to use it to set the rest of my face. So I'm just going to take a decent amount of this on the back of the sponge, and then I'm going to press this in under my eyes. I'm not going to bake or anything, I'm just going to use it to press so that it completely absorbs into the skin and gives a really flawless look. For bronzer, I'm going in with this Milani Soleil bronzer, and I'm going to just apply this on a Morphe M405 brush, and I'm going to begin to work this into my cheeks. I'm going to take this Essence contouring palette and use this to just contour my cheeks a little bit. I'm just going to take the light shade in here. For blush, I'm taking this e.l.f. blush in the shade Always Cheeky, and I'm going to use a Morphe M406 stippling brush just to stipple this onto my cheeks. And depending on your face shape, you kind of want to contour and apply all your cheek products like differently, so I'm gonna try to create like an angle, as you can see here. So I'm gonna take my blush and just kind of brush it up, and keeping that angle, I'm gonna take a little bit of powder back on my sponge and just draw a line that's gonna carve out your cheek. I'm gonna go in with the contouring powder again, and I'm just going to take a fluffy eyeshadow brush and I'm going to kind of contour my nose out a little bit. I'm just going to bring it into my eye to make it look a lot more natural. I'm going to go back into that powder and just create two sharp lines down the side. For highlighter, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Golden Flower Crown. And I'm going to take this on the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH09 brush. This is just a fluffy highlighting brush, and I'm going to go in with some highlight. I'm going to apply it above my eyebrow and in the center of my forehead. This just gives the illusion that you're glowing, but you're really not. Your face is pretty matte. I'm going to take the highlighter on my finger and just go down the bridge of my nose. Also, ignore my nails. It's quarantine. Okay, so our face is pretty much done. I'm just going to let this powder sit here for a little bit, and I'm going to zoom you in to do eyes. I don't have a drugstore eyeshadow palette with me, but just use any neutral Morphe shadows. They're going to have the same colors. And this palette's by Iconic London. I got it in a BoxyCharm, so I'm going to show you what shades I'm going to be using here. I'm just going to be using this brown, so just two neutral browns. You could also use your bronzer. And then I'm going to use this shade Deep Soul up here for the outer corner, and the shade Marshmallow down here, which is just like a creamy white nude color for the lid. So it's really, really easy. So I'm going to take those 2 medium browns. You could also just go in with your contouring powder. And I'm just going to blend this in the crease. I'm going to go into the darker brown, Deep Soul, and just take a little bit. I'm going to begin to work this in on the outer corner. And then I'm going to take that really light shade on my finger and just press this in my inner corner. I'm going to go in with some liner. This is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner in black, and I'm just going to do a thin line across my upper lash line. Tight line with this LA Girl black Intense Stay Auto Liner. Just so there's not a gap but that you can see, because sometimes if you lift it up you can kind of see like the skin, so it's just gonna eliminate that. Mascara, I'm using this Essence You Better Work mascara, and I'm just going to apply this to my top lashes. For lashes, here's one of them. These are the Ardell Double Up 206 lashes, and they're really spiky. I usually wouldn't do this for every day, but they're all I have right now, so I'm just going to apply these. And my favorite lash glue to use is the Duo Brush On Adhesive. It looks like this, and it's the one that comes in like the green packaging, so just look for that. I'm going to go in with that dark brown shadow that I used on the outer part of my eye, and I'm going to blend this underneath. And then I'm going to go back in with mascara on the bottom eyelashes. I'm going to take the highlighter that we used, and I'm going to put that on my inner corners of my eyes. Alright, I'm going to dust this powder off. For lips, I'm going to be taking this Absolute New York. It's this duo. I'm going to be using the really dark brown shade on this side. I got this at the beauty supply store, but I haven't seen it anywhere else. So if you can't find it, I would just use the NYX brown lip liner. I'm going to be using the Rimmel Stay Glossy Lip Gloss. This is just a shimmery pink color. And to finish everything off, I'm going to be taking the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and just spray my face. And here's the final look. If you guys have anything you would like to see, because I know we're all stuck inside from the quarantine, just comment them down below and I will get back and do them to you, because I've got nothing else to do either. And I'll give you guys some content to watch. So I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. And until next time, bye.